watched you playing cricket and every kind of game. At football, golf and polo, you men have made your name. But now your country calls you to play your part in war. And no matter what befalls you, we shall love you all the more. So come and join the forces as your fathers did before. Oh, we don't want to lose you, but we think you ought to go for your king and your country.
I'm gonna miss you, Daddy. Don't go. I have to go.
Want you and miss you.
Where's Dada? Daddy's going to war. He won't be back for a long time, but you'll see him again. He will. But you don't know. He'll be fine.
No! Yes. No! No!
I don't want my brother to go. I don't want my brother to go.
Rumour was we were going to train for 6 months and then go to Egypt. But we were in camp for a week when we were told, you're leaving tomorrow for destination unknown. Where was that then? Nobody knew. And we hadn't even got any proper webbing, let alone rifles. Didn't matter. By 6 o'clock in the morning, we were on the train without saying goodbye to anyone. I threw a postcard out the window at the station, hoping it would be delivered to my wife. It wasn't.
There was rifle fire to the right, and then on the left, and we looked over, we couldn't see anything. We fixed bayonets and said, now come on then, we'll have you.
On Christmas Eve and Christmas Day 1914, a truce broke out along the battle lines. Opponents sang, laughed and even played football together. On Boxing Day, the welfare and bloodshed began again.
It was a reaction to the intensity of the bombardment and fighting that produced a helplessness appearing, variously as panic and being scared or flight and inability to reason, sleep, walk or talk.
Shell shock is a psychological disturbance caused by prolonged exposure to active warfare, especially being under bombardment.
12 million letters were delivered to the front line each week.
At 2 a.m, a terrific bombardment began and went on from 4 a.m.
When I got out of the trench, it was getting dusk, so I went with a trusty man and searched for the wounded.
Trenches around here are underground stuff is full of dead, and when there's any digging on it, stinks something dreadful.
How I wish the turbine
Shell shock
and suspense were over, for I do long to be with you and
I remember standing on the fire step for the first time and saying to myself exultantly, you're in it at last, you're in it.
Shell shock, shell shock.
I was aware only of the glamour of war.
Being under bombardment.
enemy lines, and a dark cloud of smoke is building up over the platform. Everywhere you look, there is blood, shattered bodies, and people crying out in pain.
Being under bombardment. Shell shock, shell shock, shell shock, shell shock. Being under bombardment. Being under bombardment. Being under bombardment. Being under bombardment. Being under bombardment.
Thank you for your last letter. I'm glad that you love me. I want your love because I love you.
My own beloved wife, I do not know how to start this letter. Circumstances are different from any under which I have ever wrote before. I am not to post it, but will leave it in my pocket. If anything happens to me, someone will perhaps post it. We are going over the top this afternoon, and only God in heaven knows who will come out of it alive.
I don't know when I shall see you again. How I wish this war was over.
But I'm full, and I regret it that I leave you and my children. I go to him with your dear face, the last vision on earth I shall see, and your name upon my lips. You, the best as I sit here waiting.
Remember, there is always one little girl who will always pray for your safe return. Your ever-loving Harriet.
When this reaches you, for me there will be no
If I should die, think only this of me,
that there's some corner of a foreign field that is forever England. There shall be in that rich earth a richer dust concealed.
Flanders fields, poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the lark still vocally singing fly, scarce heard amid the guns below.
For your tomorrow, we gave our today.
Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high, if you break faith with us who die. We shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
I never watched a war film, and I never spoke of the war for 80 years. And for the past 4 years, I've done nothing but talk of World War I. No, I want to forget it. His stomach was out on the ground in a pool of blood. And as we got to him, he said, "Shoot me." Now, before I could draw a revolver, he was dead. 30 seconds, he was dead. Whiz-bang burst over us. It killed 3 of my mates. It wounded me in the groin here. Piece of shrapnel. When it hit me, I suppose the concussion of the shell blew me to the ground. Two civilized nations, English and German, fighting one another. Why? Why did we do it?
They were summoned from the hillside, they were called in from the glen, and the country found them ready at the stirring call for men. Let no tears add to their hardship as the soldiers pass along. And although your heart is breaking, make it sing this cheery song. Keep the home fires burning while your hearts are yearning, though the lads are far away. There's a silver lining through the dark cloud shining. Turn the dark cloud inside out till the boys
Why? Why did we do it?